Prologue. I smell the vomitous stench in the air before I even look up. I hear the muffled, choking sounds of a black girl. She's crying. I search for her face in the dim lighting of the moving vehicle, but my eyes are still adjusting to the interior of the truck. When I see her, I want to look away, but I cannot. She's trying to avoid the sour bile that keeps heaving up into her mouth and splattering the floor. I am appalled by the way her arms are positioned behind her back and restrained at the wrists. I cannot move to help her, even though I desperately want to. My wrists are also bound. Please, stop it. Please, I shout inside my head. I want her to stop crying. I look away. I lower my head. There is nothing that I can do. I try to turn off my hearing. I can survive this nightmare if I can just stop listening to all of the tormenting sounds of desperation that are overwhelming my senses. A weeping girl, a speeding truck, a pounding heart. I do not want to hear the others in the truck. I don't want to listen to their moans, their woes. I need to stop thinking. I am uncertain of what to expect, of what is coming next. But how can I shut my body down? How am I supposed to ignore what is happening all around me? What is happening to me? I can't. Please stop crying. They'll hear you. They'll remember that we are here. I don't want them to remember. I do not want them to see me. I'm afraid of their eyes. I abhor their evil smiles. Those eyes and those smiles remind me of death, of hell. I feel like I'm descending further and further into a rotting, flesh-eating hole where there is no escape. I simply keep falling further and further until I eventually die. I try to shrink into a tiny ball. I'm in a sitting position, but I try to get closer to the floor. I try to become invisible. But the girl next to me will not stop sobbing. I glance up at her from my hunched position. I see she is younger than I am. A lot younger. She's maybe 9 or 10 years old. She's a child. I want to comfort her, but I'm afraid. I don't even know what I'd be comforting her from. How had she gotten here? What is her story? I have to ignore her. I try to focus on something else. I'm huddled against the wall. I want to cry into my t-shirt, but again, I am too afraid. I think I'm in shock.